My first love is equipment financing, equipment leasing, helping, again, people open their first business or get what they need to make the business run.
Equipment financing refers to a loan used to purchase business-related equipment. If your local bank denies you working capital, this is where Juline Gurney comes in, and this is also why her industry is so vital to the entrepreneurs, the small business owner, and especially startups.
I try to help the industries that most banks will not lend money to. Chiropractors, gyms, restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations. Banks are afraid to lend them money. So I got my niche. I said, okay, let me help the ones who can't get the money from the bank. Let me help them out because the bank will lend me the money.
When the big banks say no, she finds a way.
You got to have a business and you have to have a need. Someone said, okay, I want to open a restaurant. They have their location, but they need furniture. They need tables, chairs, oven, refrigerators. So they put down what they will need to open the business. They go to the vendors, the distributors, or the manufacturers of that product and say, yep, I need this. That distributor now send me the application, not the actual customer. When I get it, usually within an hour or two, I know I can approve this person because I'm on about 20 different banks, from A credit to F credits. Or from startup business to someone who's been in business 5 years or more. So I know who's going to buy it from me. Before you know it, they have the money, they have their equipment.
In a world that caters to big corporations, small businesses need a financial industry to cater to their needs without the same criteria that applies to big corporations like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and Shake Shack to be qualified. Juline's industry understands that every person with a great idea working passionately towards making that idea come to life needs financial institutions that believes in him or her. The individual, the local business owner, the college graduate with a unique startup idea. As every business person knows, one must start somewhere. So how vital is her industry? It is simply too small to fail.
You go to the big banks, whether you need $10,000 or $100,000, you must have 2 to 3 years full financials, personal financial statements, tax returns, your business plan. A lot of small businesses, they don't have those things. They don't have strong financials. When someone comes to me, whether they need $10,000 or even $200,000, all I ask for is an application. A small application. Now I do the work, I do the investigation on the business, on their industry, and I put a write-up together and I present it to my bank. They know that I know this person or this business will not fail. And this equipment is vital to their business. If it's a restaurant, they need an oven. They gotta have it. They need a refrigerator. They need a freezer. Those are essential equipment. They need it. So the bank understands that, okay, she knows this is a good deal. So they trust me enough to say, okay, here's the $50,000, here's the $60,000 for your customers. I have customers who've come to me and said, I went to my bank, all I need is just $25,000. And they did not give it to me, they declined me. I can go to that same bank and get the money for them.
The impact on COVID-19 on the demand for equipment financing or leasing have dropped dramatically, not just in some sectors, but in most small business ventures.
Number one, the banks who have put certain industries on lockdown that they won't finance them, they need to open that back up. That's number one. I can't finance a restaurant right now unless they've been in business 5 years or more and they're reopening their doors. We know they're going to be okay. But the ones who had just started, let's say last year or under 5 years, they need to put something in place. I understand if they want to tighten up the criteria, I get that, but they need to start lending money again to those industries. They need to let me use the money to lend to my customers. Otherwise, our country is gonna be in trouble. My industry is gonna be in trouble. I'll have to probably look to do something else and not stay in this industry. And hopefully that's not the case. But that is number one. The banks need to start lending money to the industries that they did not want to lend money because the government shut them down.